Then I'm getting off after that shit. This shit.
It's Madden in it. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Thing I'm worried about.
And no run back on the opening kickoff.
Patrick Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns, no interceptions this first game.
Set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying,
and I think that one might have been intercepted.
Oh, Brisker, man. We needed that.
So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And as your game planning as a stat, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs.
Thank you, KZ.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, it's Harris on second down. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line who's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, 5 receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result. And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Get out of here.
To be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves them with a 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Hey, boy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I gotta be TJ this game. Last game I was Niles, but this game I gotta be TJ. Now against the Chiefs, I can't be no one else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Jesus. He's wide open anyways.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught.
Bullshit.
So close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
Right.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. Now at 3 series, he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Pacheco once again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Always somebody open for him.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers have moved out in front. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this 1st half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good return for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already, they'll continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
And it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
It's so fast, dude.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers.
I can't play man coverage because it's just too fast. They beat all my guys out. So.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more.
It's always open for them.
Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. We've got a tie game here. Back and forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going by the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pickett sets up play action. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Wow.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I was pressing X the whole time for him to sack him.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I'm facing the Chiefs, David.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Pickett to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's one deep for Pickens. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson.
I don't know if I got out of bounds.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Overthrew him, dude. I lobbed it too.
Because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett looking for the end zone.
Calvin Austin.
End zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was luck.
Austin, as time expires in the first half, and the Steelers have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
I don't even know what to cover. He's hitting a little bit of everything, so.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return.
38-28. Now I got some cushion a little bit.
Bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at
Mahomes
their
has
own
his X factor.
25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And there goes Alex Highsmith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
Jesus,
the
dude.
40-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
Come on, Brisker, dude.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one
I stopped running too to throw it. I don't want to do this again. Okay, can you mess it up a second time?
I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Pickett connecting with Freiermuth.
Of course not, because same play, but
Reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off play action, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
A 52-yard attempt.
Butker Steelers' kick here is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So, yeah, maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers, and running back Najee Harris is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Pick it now on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, a 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 31. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send Rice in motion. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarvin Leal fighting through to bring him down that time.
brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Shoves him aside. And taking it across midfield.
And George gets hurt doing nothing. Standing there on the play.
Injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to work. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side, complete to Tony. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 232 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of
That's a bad throw.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are
I don't know why I did that shit. I'm up. I don't know why I threw it like there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Rice. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yeah, I'm pressing X, but it's not doing anything.
To a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mahomes to throw once more.
Short pass.
Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready.
Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will set them up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chiefs 39. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face
Patrick Mahomes threw it 60 times this game.
Incompletions. One final try for Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something.
Alright, David, well, I'm gonna call it a night then.